Hey guys, it's Tony Revell here, fresh off the back of my victory at HYROX Hamburg. Just to give you guys a little breakdown how the show went down yesterday. Yeah, so for me it was a bit of a last minute decision to race HYROX Hamburg. I've been training well, things have been going good. Last time I raced was Glasgow. I come away with a second there, which was solid effort, but I wasn't content. I felt things could have gone better. There was a lot of little problems, little hold-ups, little variables that I just wanted to iron out before the champs. Next time I'm due to race is London, so Hamburg worked well to squeezing in between. Yeah, so coming into last week, I was checking out the start lineup, and there was some mega competition with the likes of Sebastian Iverson, Dominic Molson, Patrick Grew, Jordan Bryant, fellow Brit, just to name a few. So I knew it was not going to be an easy day in the office, but if you want to be the best, you've got to be prepared to race the best, and that's what we did. Yeah, so come race day, I was seeded a little bit later than the other guys, so they had already gone off in the earlier waves. So I was on my own in my wave. So I knew it would be more of a head down and just grind it out, get it done, and just hope for the best. So that's what I did. Come first run, put it in. It was a solid time. I think we went 3:11 on the first run, which it was a good grind. It felt good. It felt comfy. I wasn't in the red. Coming to that ski again, it was just head down, grind it out. Don't get carried away. Just keep solid, keep smooth. Just control that breathing. Get it done. Onto another run. Again, that was another fast and strong run, which put a big gap in between myself and the other guys in my wave. Ready for that dreaded sled. Yesterday's sled, actually, the push wasn't as bad as it usually is. I think I might have saved myself a little bit and breathed a little bit prior to the push and just paced myself. Got it done. It was no splits in between, so back, forward. Didn't go too bad. I actually didn't feel too bad even coming off of it. Usually you've got that weight on your shoulders, your legs are on fire. But yesterday I actually moved quite well after the sled, and the run actually went okay. I knew my weakest point is the pull, and so I come into that very paced. I knew I had to just get through this one, get it done, which is what I did. The pull felt harder than usual. Actually, I think it was tough. Yeah, a few guys were saying, again, there's always the big dilemma with the mats. There's the plug sockets and other lumps and bumps underneath the matting, which always makes it's a bit of a lottery on which aisle you get and how well it's going to pull. But it was okay. I just got it done. I've been working hard with my coach, Mark Newton, PT, to just trying to build some arm strength, build a bit more to try and take a little bit of load off of the legs during the pull, which is what I'd done. Head down, got it done. It was what it was. Back onto the run. I always, at this point in the race, for me, it's always that horrible point where I do go into a horrible zone of feeling. It's hard. It's horrible. HYROX is hard, but that's when I suffer. 15, 20 minutes into the race, it's a mental game for me to push through that point to then find the next wind. So yeah, we come out of that. It was into the burpee broad jumps. I've been checking out Hunter's technique recently, and it's a bit different to what I've seen a lot of other people. So I was trying the low, almost the burpee broad, the frog jump. I think it looked more light, which it was coming low from the jump and back in. Got through, done the Hunter technique, pushed a good time on the burpee broad jumps. Back out, still on my own, just still grafting, just using other runners just to keep pushing through, pacing myself, holding tight. Another solid run coming into the row. This is now, I actually got some new shoes this week. I done a bit of I know no runner you should ever do new shoes in a race, but we got some Mizunos, and they were okay on the run. They were solid, the Wave Runner Pros, but there's no back on them. So in the row, they wouldn't sit into the rower. So my feet kept coming out. So I was really having to grip with my toes and strap up tight, which is a bit frustrating. My row was actually a bit slower due to this, which I just had to push through. But that was okay. We just got it done. I also used, even though I was slower, I used it to get my breath and just to pace myself for that last last big shift of the race. Come off the row, I think it's about 4:12, so it was quite a slow row actually for me, but it was okay. It was just time to grind. Another run, still feeling good. The run's my strength, so we just run, we just move, we get it done, and pick up the pace as we go. Coming from that, we was into the farmer's carry, which yesterday there was a lot of windy turns in the farmer's carry, which it made it tough, especially with the Mizunos. They were a bit unstable on the hill, which with so many corners on the farmer's carry, I felt a little bit unstable, and again had to slightly pace myself. I kept solid and consistent, didn't drop the kettlebells, just kept moving with them, but it was okay, got it done. And then back on that run, head down, head grinding, ready for the lunges, which again are not a friend of mine. We come into them again. It was a paced work through the lunges. I was a little bit unstable on the feet, but we got them done. Legs were heavy. It's in that witching hour now, which you've got to move. I've been clock watching a bit, and I'd already seen I wanted that sub 60, which is is the big goal. I want that elite 15 spot. I'd already looked at the clock and seen off the lunges. I wasn't quite on the time. I knew it wasn't going to happen. It was close, but so it was a bit of a battle for the head for me to keep the grind. But we kept pushing through that final run and into the wall balls. Wall balls yesterday didn't go. They went okay. I took more breaks than usual, but just paced it through. I think I was a little bit slower than what I was at Glasgow, but it was okay. I come in with a 101.22, which is just 2 seconds off my PB from Glasgow. But yesterday I felt everything else went well. I felt I was strong. I felt it was a smoother race, but there was a lot of variables. I noticed the rock zone was long here at Hamburg. I think it was about 45 seconds difference in between my two rock zone times, which I didn't do anything different yesterday. I run fast through it. I moved well. I think it was a little bit longer to the workout stations, which just meant it took a little bit longer in the stations. But yeah, apart from that, it was all good. It was a good course. It was a great atmosphere. Once again, the venue was booming. The people there was great. The support from everyone I was getting, it just kept me going. Everyone was having a good time. Yeah, so I enjoyed the show. My next race is London. I've booked in to do. I'm on pro, and then the next day, because it's a two-day event, I'm gonna take on the Open, but with a vest on, in support of the Macmillan charity that HYROX are pushing. So that'd be fun. That certainly make or break me ready for Manchester. Hopefully at London I can squeeze in that sub 60 and hopefully get my spot on the elite 15, which is my end goal. If not, we keep grinding, we keep working, we keep pushing. I just want to say a massive thank you to Luma Fitness for obviously all the graft and hard work they put in with me, and the programming. My PT Mark Newton, Paul Gordon, Coach OJ putting some great programming in. My wife, my kids, they put up with me the endless hours of training that goes into being a HYROX pro athlete. It's the bits that aren't seen. It's the food, it's the feed, it's the keeping me going, keeping me motivated that people don't see, which a big shout out goes to all them guys and everyone else at Luma Fitness who believes in me as much as I believe in myself. Thanks a lot. Peace out.